Welcome back to our second half hour. We're talking about back to school time. Well, students will be hitting the books on college and university campuses around the state in a couple of weeks as well, but some of them are still trying to figure out how to pay for it.
Now, a lot of them are needing help from the state, but the demand for financial aid is huge, and the money is running out. Fox 11's Laura Smith takes a closer look for us.
Mike Safford will be a senior at the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay this fall. A school year costs $12,000 for tuition, books, room, and board. So financial aid is important to the communications major.
It allows me to attend school, and without the stress of having to work, it allows me to take time to concentrate on my studies and have somewhat of life.
Safford isn't the only student in need.
We have had an unprecedented number of contacts from students and parents.
UWGB Financial Aid Director Ron Ronenberg says demand for financial aid is up, but dollars are gone. It's been a problem since July after the campus had already granted aid to 1,200 students.
The Higher Education Aids Board notified every institution in the UW system and said that we have to stop awarding state grants because they are running out of money.
Ronenberg says shutting off state grants is not unusual, but it never happens this early. He says low-income students who applied for aid late have lost out.
They won't have any state grant at all. That's potentially almost a $3,000 decrease in their financial aid award as to what they would have had in the past year.
Funding for state grants is the same this school year as it was last school year. It will increase $3.3 million in 2010-2011.
This is a budget that even in the very, very toughest of times, we actually put more money into it for financial aid for higher education.
Governor Jim Doyle says while other states have cut financial aid dramatically, Wisconsin has doubled the amount of aid money over the last 5 years. Still, the Wisconsin Higher Education Aids Board projects that more than 20,000 low-income students will not receive the state grants and may have to rely more on other forms of aid. Safford, who turned in his paperwork just a couple of weeks ago, is anxious to hear if he'll receive aid.
If it turns out that I can't get it, I'm going to be in kind of a bind.
In Green Bay, Laura Smith, Fox 11 News.
And UW Green Bay's financial aid director says it's not too late to make the finances work for this year. Loans may still be an option, and the earlier you apply, the better.